Hi everyone, this is Olga and I'm here to show you this card that I created for Diamond Dies. And now I have to tell you, I had so much fun creating this card. And first I'm going to tell you how I created the card, and then I'm going to tell you how I did the tree. And the reason for that is because a very close friend of mine here on YouTube asked me if I could demonstrate how I did that actual tree. And now when I first started, I knew I wanted to make a tree, but I wanted to, at first, it was going to be a flat tree. But as I started to create the card, I said, you know, I wanted to make a dimensional tree. And so that's what I did. So first what I did was I took a box and I peeled it and I cut it 12 by 6, and then I folded it in half. And I peeled some of the paper from the actual cardboard, and then I left actually some on because I didn't want to expose the whole cardboard. And so after I did that, I took my Martha Stewart white acrylic paint and I painted it white, and then I used like a baby blue white paint, baby blue paint, and I just did a little bit like around the card. And then I took my gray gelatos and I just colored it in certain areas, and then I went around with my paintbrush with a little bit of water because I wanted like to blend it in with the blue. And so I did that in certain areas, and so after I did that, I came and I started to layer down the very first blue ribbon. It's like a ribbon, but it has like this little furry hair on it. And so I layered that down, and then after I layered that down, I came and I layered this beautiful crochet lace that I got from Natasha. Thank you, Natasha. And she has a Zibbit store, and her Zibbit store is Natasha Scrapbook Corner. So you can go over and check her out. She has this beautiful, beautiful crochet lace. And I love crochet lace. And so I put down the crochet lace, and then after I put down the lace, I got this bling right here, which I got from my girl Laura Loves Laces, and she's also in the design team. She sent me this bling a while back when I first got on YouTube, and I love it because it's like a nice baby blue, and so I love the nice look that it gave it. And then I came and I punched out some of these snowflakes from the Martha Stewart punch. And what I did was I embossed it with clear embossing. And then I put a flat back pearl. And then in some of them I cut them in half so I could tuck it in underneath the ribbon and the lace. And so I did that. And then I came and I glued down these little snowflakes. And these were some stickers that I got. And again, I have some flat back pearls and some bling in the snowflakes. Love that look. And then I started to create these little presents because I wanted to put these little cute little presents underneath the tree. And I just use lightweight chipboard. And then I got that glitter paper that I have. And then I use baby blue cardstock just to make it look like it's actually a present. And then I put a little bow with a little bling. And so you see it right there around the card. And then after I did that, I came and I started to create the actual tree. And what I did with the tree was I just took a toilet paper roll, which you could also use a napkin roll. You could use a cereal box, any sturdy cardstock or chipboard. But I would use a very light chipboard. And I know that a lot of you probably already know this, but it took me a while to actually get this. I did a actual suitcase a while back, and I couldn't get the suitcase to actually close. And what it was is that I built it wrong. And when I say that I built it wrong is that the chipboard in one side, it bended easier than the other side. And I actually built it the wrong way, and I had to learn that the hard way. And so if you're using a chipboard, just play around with the chipboard and see which side is bends easier, and that'll help you out a lot. And but if you use a toilet paper roll or a napkin roll, then you don't have to worry because it already has that curl for you, you know. And so what I did was I took a napkin roll, and what I did was I took a pencil, and I knew that I didn't want to make it too big because the actual card is a 6x6, and so I took the napkin roll, and I took a pencil, and I just made a line across like this, and then I just cut it with the scissors. And after I cut it with the scissors, I folded it in half, and I cut it until I got the size that I wanted. And then I kept on putting it in front of the cards to see if it looked it right, and to see if it was actually straight in the bottom, and just to see if it's the look that I was looking for. Once I got the actual shape that I was looking for, I came and I took this piece, and I took another piece of cardstock, and then I laid it down like this, and then I took my pencil and I traced it in the bottom, and then after I traced it, I cut it out. Once I cut it out, I left a 1/4, and the reason for that is because you're gonna clip it, and then you're gonna fold it in, so you could actually glue this to the actual cardstock. I mean, to the chipboard. And so it could glue like this. And so after I did that, I came with my crocodile and I made a little hole right here. And the reason that I did that was because I wanted to get, you could either get these sticks, these little wooden sticks, and you can just cut it to whatever size you want. And in my case, I just cut it 1.5. And then in other cases, you could also use these plastic ones. Just any stick, a lollipop stick, or whatever stick you like. And so once you cut it, and you glue this to the actual cardboard, and then you take the stick and you glue the stick to the actual cardboard. And then after that, this is going to be the part that you're going to glue to your actual card. And so I hope that's not confusing. But like after you build it, after you put this on the actual cardboard, like this, and then you put the stick, you're going to glue this on the actual card. And so after I did that, I took another piece of paper, whatever color you're going to use to cover, to actually make your tree. You actually glue it down, and then I came and I put a clear glue, and in my case I use tacky glue. And what I did was I cut a whole bunch of pieces of this die from Diamond Dies, and it's the pine branch. And I love this die. I've been having a lot of fun. I've been making a lot of different things with this. And so I cut a whole bunch of pieces of this die, and then after I cut them out, I cut some in half like this, some I left long like this. And the reason for that was after I glued the paper to the cardboard, to the chipboard, I came and I took a whole bunch of these and I started to glue them down. And I kept on and I kept on so I could fill it in. And once I filled it in to the look that I was looking for, after I filled it in, and the reason that I wanted to use the clear glue is because you can't see it, and I love that. And once it dries, that's it, you know? And so after I did all that, and I got the look that I wanted, I came and I glued it to the actual card. And once I glued it to the card, I started painting it with some white paint, and then I used my gray gelato, and I used my baby blue paint. Then I started doing my little cluster of flowers. And that was it. And that's how I created my card. And oh, before I put down the tree, I made sure I put some cheesecloth. You guys know me, I love my cheesecloth. And so I had to incorporate that somewhere on the actual card. And then the inside was very simple. I just left it, I just put the piece of the pattern paper, and then over here I use again some of the this beautiful glitter paper that I got at Michael's. And so I love the look of the card. I love the way it came out. And yeah, just play around with the tree until you get the look that you're looking for. And now, if you want to do a whole tree, like to go all the way around, you could do it the same exact way. Just make a little tussy-mussy, and then, you know, upside down, and just do the bottom. Put the little stick, and in some cases you can use a little lid from your spray bottles, from the toothpaste. Just fill it up with some paper and just put the little stick, and then you can just make a little tree. And then again, fill it up with a whole bunch of these pine branches, and there you go, and you'll have a beautiful Christmas tree. And then you can embellish it with some bling, flat back pearls, whatever, and then put a cute little star in the top. And so that will be something else I probably will be making soon for Christmas. So just to give you another idea. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my card. If you have any questions, feel free, leave me a comment. Bye everyone.